All right, welcome to the list. The first play we're going to break down is a rip DHO action for Michael Porter Jr. that they ran, and you can see this play all the way through. Michael Porter gets blocked. Let's rewind it here. So those that have been following this are familiar. This was the play that won the Denver Nuggets a championship. You're going to see a quick little cut from Michael Porter, and then the ball gets to Yoke, but this is really just to get Porter down low so that he can set the back screen. And the way the Nuggets run it when it's for Michael Porter is rather than have Porter set the back screen, they actually just make it a pin down. So you see Reggie kind of gives the bump here, Jokic gives the DHO flip, and then Michael Porter catches the ball. Denver does not have a lot of success running this one for Michael. It's the best play they have probably for running it for Jamal Murray. But why doesn't Mike have success? Well, one of the reasons, he does a really good job of hesitating here off the dribble. And then you're going to see him get all the way to the rim and then take off his right foot from outside the restricted area and kind of go up soft. It gets blocked by Kevin Huerter. I think if you're Mike here, you want to try to create enough separation here, get into your mid-range zone, or if you're going to get to the basket, look how open this paint is. There is no rim protector at the basket right now. You've got to straight line drive this and go straight at the rim and try to dunk this over Kevin Huerter. Instead, he takes it up soft and gets it blocked. I do like Mike getting into these jump passes. I've talked about it before. Jump, defender flies by, and then you get the nice layup. I love seeing him go to this action. I just think it's so effective. And then you're going to see Peyton Watson here. Gets a cut through. He's guarding right here, the point guard. Point guard goes through, and he follows him, but he stays in help and is able to vertically challenge. Look at how well he stays vertical on this. Right as Sabonis goes up, vertical, forces the tough shot. These are the type of plays Peyton needs to make. I don't think he had a block on that one. He just had a good contest, but those plays are as good as blocks, if not better. He does mess up some switches here. So you're going to see you've got a shooter in Malik Monk, I believe. Yeah, Malik Monk. So Peyton's on De'Aaron Fox. This is a common action. This little dribble pitch action, pistol action. You're going to see this is a common action you should be prepared for. And when you have a shooter in Malik Monk coming off of that, you can see Christian Braun is anticipating switch. He puts his arm up, and Peyton is just not anticipating it, gets caught low. Monk sees it and goes right into a shooting motion. And you can see Christian Braun looks at him like, hey, man, be prepared for this one. So these are the types of things Peyton just has to be picking up on. And then Peyton Watson again, misreading a switch. This time he gets it, but look, he jumps. So this is the very next play. You're going to see he jumps out, and then he's out of position, though. You're basically icing this. You've got to keep the ball on towards the baseline if you jump here. To get beat on your outside foot now puts you in rotation. You try to go under, need to go over, and you're lucky that you did not give up. Oh, actually, he does. They called a foul on this one. They overturned it as a good contest. He does recover. This is the thing about Peyton is he makes up a lot of ground on his recoveries, but still he got a little bit on that move. And then this is an example of how great Peyton Watson's upside is. Guarding Fox on an island is one of the toughest jobs in basketball. And look at him just extend, keep him in front, and then block the shot at the end. One of the toughest challenges, one of the best drivers in the NBA, and one of the quickest players, and Peyton Watson just completely smothers him. And then you're going to see Michael Porter misread a switch here. A cut through, and Michael Porter screens out, switch. Aaron Gordon jumps like he's ready to go. But Harrison Barnes sees the switch, and he curls this one, and this is a switch back. You need to communicate this. But you can see that Aaron Gordon anticipates that it's going to be a switch back. Mike, not locked in, doesn't anticipate it, and as a result, you get a wide open layup. This was a great pick and roll attack from Christian Braun. I think there might be something to his game here to develop in the coming years when you see plays like this. Great hesitation. That's a great rim protector in JaVale McGee, who's having himself a moment. And look at the little hezzy he puts on. And if you slow it down, you're going to see stuns him, skip into the skip, and then explodes to the rim with two hands, gets it up off the backboard before JaVale McGee can recover. That's a really, really good take from a guy who's not a point guard. And then you have a nice floater here. Just a little curl and floater. Not consistent with this yet, but it's nice when you just see flashes. This one was interesting because Christian sees, now he's coming off the DHO with Jokic, and you see him go right into a shooting motion when he sees that the defender is going under. Now, Jokic's smart. He always knows where he needs to be when he's handing it off. If it's Christian, he's going to get down there by the foul line so that if the defender goes under, it's way under. But you're going to see Christian Braun go right into a shot as he's supposed to. But look at the footwork. Right foot way out in front, does not get perfectly square, almost over-rotates. And that's different than his shot when he shoots these well. You're going to see here A DHO, defender goes under. His right foot still on that one was a little bit forward, but not nearly as much as it was in the first example. And then an even better one here from a couple days ago. A catch and shoot three, feet much more square, and he drains that one. So footwork, I think, is going to be huge for Christian Braun on these. I love that in the moment in this game when Denver was starting to make a little bit of a run, or actually when the Kings had a 10-point lead, Keegan Murray was struggling, and Mike Braun calls 3 straight plays for Keegan Murray. First one, little dribble pitch, and he gets a 3. Now, this was a 10-point game. Denver was making a run to start the half. Now Keegan Murray's in rhythm. Very next play, goes down and drains a step back 3, and then they call another play out of a timeout for him just to kind of get him going. 3 plays, almost in a row, all jump shots for Keegan Murray, and he knocks him down. And this was a big moment when Denver had closed on a 6-0 run to open the second half. Keegan Murray goes on his own little run, in large part because Mike Braun sees that he's struggling and calls 3 straight plays for him. I thought it was a great coaching job. Some bonus clips. Let's go down to the first G League game for the Flint Tropics, a.k.a. the Grand Rapids Gold. And let's take a couple clips here. The first one, Jalen Pickett, if we talk about where can he fit in on the identity of the second unit, he's really good in transition. Even though he doesn't play fast, he's just really good at getting right to the spot, the foul line, and then finding the open guy. And I love this one here because the open guy, when he picks up his dribble, is actually the corner. He looks at the corner, fakes a little bit, the defender runs out, and he creates a wide open 3-point shot. He's very, very good at these fast breaks, even though he goes slow. And then he's a good pocket pass deliverer. Look at the timing on this. He's not even turned his body. He just ropes it in there, gets the defenders, creates the chain reaction that leads to that 3-pointer in the corner. He's really good at that one. And then one underrated thing, Pick does all the little things right. And when I say little things, like watch the screen here from a guard. Boom. I mean, he levels into the defender here, and all that did was create the switch. So now he has the favorable matchup. Passes on the fake to the roll, or fakes the pass on the roll, and then hits the guy on the wing. These are the types of plays. It's little stuff, but these things add up because he always does them well. And then, of course, so much of this is about confidence. He's shooting the lights out. I think 5 of 8 from 3, and so much of that has to do with just playing fast. Playing comfortable. I don't know how long it would take for him to get comfortable to take these types of transition threes. That's kind of a crazy shot for him to take at the NBA level, but he drains it here at the G League level. And it just goes to show you, a lot of guys have to get comfortable and confident at the NBA level to play the game that opens up everything else for him. And that's going to be one of the big challenges, I think, for Jalen Pickett.